This is so frustrating, and I totally hear people when they say that they just don't understand how they can get people to actually like give a crap about the PTO or about their school and get involved, because they see that the lack of involvement and empty chairs at PTO meetings means that people don't care. And that's partially true, because there is a subset of your school population for the parents and caregivers who just don't care because they have other things going on or what have you. Like, really, parents fall into like 5 different categories. So we're going to get into those today about why people don't care. And so it can be so frustrating. So first, you have the people who have a crap ton going on. Like, you've no idea what's going on in people's lives. They just don't have time for PTO because they are either having marital issues. Maybe they've just gotten a divorce. Maybe they're going through a divorce. Maybe their partner is having a mental health breakdown. So maybe they have like caregiver issues to either their kids, their sibling, an aunt, their parents. Like, people our age, parents generally are squeezed because we are taking care of our kids. We're trying to take care of ourselves and also our parents sometimes. So it's really hard to be stuck in the middle and trying to make it all happen. So you have that segment of parents who just have too many other things going on and it's just not a priority. The next group of parents that don't seem to care about your group, they actually do, but they don't know how to get involved. They maybe just don't have the skills. That's the thing, is like, not everybody is like you. If you were taking the time to watch this video, you are an outlier. There are not many of us in the world who are eating, breathing, sleeping PTO, looking for ways to make things better, looking for ways to get more people involved, looking for more ways to make our kids happier at school. And our kids, I mean the entire like school population, not just our kids, right? So they just don't know how to do it. They don't know how to run events. They don't know what's expected at meetings. It hasn't been demonstrated to them, and they are just like feeling about it. Then you also have parents who just don't understand why. Like, the connection between what the PTO is doing for the fundraiser and how that's impacting their kids or them, that line has not been drawn for them, or they're not seeing it, right? So some groups are really bad about communicating why things happen or why they need you to participate in that fundraiser. Then you have another group of parents who just don't know when things are happening because maybe the PTO is really bad at communicating those things. And so they just literally don't know when things are happening, like literally, because you have to realize emails are going to spam. Facebook is not showing your post in the newsfeed. Same with Instagram. And parents they're just not seeing it. And like, flyers are going right into the recycle bin, or kids aren't even emptying them out of their backpacks if you have backpack mail going on. Like, they're just not seeing it. So they don't know when. So that's why you really have to go above and beyond. And then I think I already talked about the people who just don't care. Like, I don't know why they don't care, but they just don't care. So there's always going to be more people who are not involved in your PTO than are involved in your PTO, who are giving back, who are coming to meetings or volunteering or sending in donations or doing what they can. I think the vast majority of parents do care. They just either don't have time to express it right now or don't know how to express it. Sometimes people can't get out of their own way for that kind of stuff. So I'm not like trying to rag on your PTO. I'm just telling you the truth of what is going on with most parents. And so overall, I really think you just need to temper your expectations. I think if you have tuned up your communication game plan to where there is an announcement being made, you're trying to get the students, engaged, you're getting teachers engaged, you have flyers going up, you have a car line sign, all of that jazz. And I have a whole nother post about how to publicize events. So I will link to that below. But so if you're taking care of that stuff, then they should know when, right? That should be taken care of. But then you also have to like tighten up on your why and the how. People have to have faith that they're just not going to be handed a ton of work and they would just don't know how to do it. And that is a huge problem and huge part of the problem, because people think that PTO is just like they've gotten a bad rap, and people think it's like the black hole of never ending asks and something to do, so they don't even want to get involved, and they don't understand, because all it really takes is one bad PTO person to kind of set that tone for everybody else. And it doesn't even have to be in your group. I mean, people make fun of PTO and PTAs all the time, that we're catty, that we're cliquey, that you're going to get voluntold to do stuff. And that's because it has happened. I've personally been voluntold, not for PTO, it was for something else. Yeah, it sucks. So I have another video about why not to volunteer people what to do. So I'll link to that one too. So anyway, just some ideas for you to ponder and to think about. You can't control everything, so you just need to temper your expectations. I think that if you have 10 people who are coming to meetings, that's pretty good. If you have 20 people who are volunteering, then you're on the right track. And if you still feel like you are doing everything, then perhaps you're doing too much. And so I'm going to do a whole nother video about how you could be inadvertently killing your PTO by being as awesome as you are. It's kind of double-edged, and it is. So look for that soon. But yeah, I just want to give you some affirmations about why people don't care, like what is going on and what you can do about it. So, because there are some solutions, it's not just all a pity party and go, oh, boo-hoo, people aren't going to be involved. No, you can do stuff about it. I will leave you with that, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.